Good morning. Welcome, everybody. We're going to get started just standing at the top of your mat and coming into mountain pose. So I'm just going to take a second to ground down into my feet. I'm going to lift the toes, bring them down one at a time. Let your palms turn to face forward and your shoulders shrug away from the ears. Just take a couple breaths here, welcoming the new morning. Breathing in this fresh, new air. Letting go of the stagnant energy of yesterday. And giving yourself a little promise of this time you spend on your mat to focus on you as best you can. Doing this at home, there's always a bit of distraction that can come up, and that's totally normal. But where we can, just redirecting the mind and holding space just for ourselves for this next 45 minutes. Let's go ahead, just take a breath in, and we're going to reach the arms up. Bring the palms together, let the shoulders settle away from the ears. And take a little lean over to the side in our crescent moon. Making our way back through the center and just bring it out to the other side. Back into the center, and we'll take it to a ragdoll. So coming to a fold, take a hold of either elbow, let the head hang heavy, and just give yourself a little rock side to side with soft knees. On your next breath, inhaling to roll all the way to the top. As you exhale, arms lift tall again. Bring the hands into the heart and just bend the knees, taking a little chair pose. Take a breath there. Inhaling to reach high again. Exhale out to the side, and this time just make a big circle around with the body, using the whole spine to move you. Take a little pause when you come to the other side, and then just move back the opposite direction. Pausing in the center, inhale, stretch long as you can. Exhale, sit to that chair, melt the hands to the heart. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, reaching up one more time. Exhaling, forward fold. Just take a full breath there. Perfect. Let's take it to our sun salutation A, stepping the feet back into our plank pose. Give a press of the mat. And then lift the hips, coming to downward facing dog. And we'll just walk the feet here. Let the back of the neck go long as you look back between the feet. Good, moving your way forward into plank. Exhale to lower down to the mat. And taking a breath in, we'll just lift the chest, coming to cobra. Taking our first little back bend of the day. Let's roll the shoulders away. Pull the elbows in toward the body. Let the chest come down all the way to your forehead. And tucking toes, let's lift back up to downward facing dog and walk the feet once more. We'll just move through that whole sequence again, stepping up to the top of the mat, forward fold. Bending the knees, rolling your way to the top. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale to the side. Inhaling center. Exhale other side. Inhaling center. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift, flatten the back. And bring it down, stepping out, downward facing dog. This time just holding the pose if that feels good. Let the hips lift, let the heels press in the direction of the ground. Inhale, move back to plank. Exhale to lower down. Take a lift into your cobra, maybe a tiny bit higher. And bring it all the way back to the forehead. Tuck the toes, moving up, downward facing dog. Just take a couple breaths there. You can either hold or walk the feet. On your next breath, looking forward, step or hop to the top. Forward fold. Slowly rolling your way up. Inhale to reach. Exhaling, side bend to the right. Come back to the center and just exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhaling down, step into your plank. So bringing the body long. Let's lower down. Lifting up, moving to sun salutation B. Tuck the toes, bring it back downward facing dog. And my right leg's gonna lift, three-legged dog. Step that foot between the hands. Back foot comes down at an angle. And I'm gonna lift, warrior one. Exhale, sink into that leg. Releasing hands to the mat. Tuck the back toes, stepping back, downward facing dog. Look forward, step or hop to the top of the mat. We're gonna bend the knees, lift up into chair. Just lifting the chest, leaving those knees bent in. And release to your mountain. Beautiful. Sun salutation begin. Inhaling, reach tall. Exhale, take your bend to the left. Moving back to center. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down, step to plank. Lowering down. Lifting up. Tuck toes, downward facing dog. Left leg reaches up, three-legged dog. Step the foot between the hands. Back foot down at an angle, and we lift, warrior one. Exhale, sink into the leg. Perfect job. Release back down to the mat. Tucking back toes, step out, downward facing dog. Looking forward, step or hop to the top. Forward fold. And bending the knees, let's lift up, chair pose. Exhale to sink in a tiny bit more. Nice, release to your mountain. Just take a breath. Feet coming solid into the mat. Let's balance to the left foot. You're gonna reach arms up, right knee is gonna come up, one-legged mountain. Stepping wide to the back of my mat to open warrior two. So this time my foot is parallel to the back of the mat and I'm sinking into that front knee. Take a little breath, maybe a little pulse if it feels good. Straighten that front leg, take a big reach forward, spill the body over, coming into your triangle. Lifting back into center. Turn the toes to face forward. So now we're on the wide edge of the mat. Wide-legged forward fold, reach down for the ground. Inhale, half lift, just let the back flatten out. Find all that length from the tailbone out through the top of the head. And as you exhale, just melt back into the pose. Let the neck go long, top of the head points toward the floor. Inhale, halfway lift to the fingertips. Soft bend in the knees, we're gonna bring hands to the waist. And then lift your way out. Perfect, turning right toes toward the top of the mat. Sink into that knee, reach open, warrior two. So you might have turned away from the camera, that's okay. We're just taking this in triangle and then we'll turn back around. Straighten the front leg, reaching forward over the leg and just spill over to triangle, reaching that left arm tall. Perfect, bend that front knee, lift back to warrior two. Let's turn the toes to face forward toward the middle of the mat. Sink to wide-legged fold. Halfway lift to flatten the back. Right hand walking under the nose. Lift the left arm to twist into a wide-legged twist. Release that hand to the mat. Right arm reaching up. Look up toward the fingers. Hand back to the center. Soft little bend in the knees. Bring the hands to the waist. And lift your way up. Beautiful. Left toes point forward. We're just going to reach the hands down on either side of the foot, tuck your back toes into your runner's lunge. So my hips sink in as I come to runner's lunge. Take a little rock forward and back. Step to the back of the mat, downward facing dog. Let's take 3 full breaths. On your next breath, looking forward, and I'm just going to bend the knees to press the belly in toward the thighs. So bend the knees, sink back, take a little hop forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhaling, arms come beside the body, reach toward the back of the room. Bend the knees, lift to the top. Exhale, sit to chair. Hold a moment there. And releasing the mountain. Take a breath. Let's rise to the toes, tall mountain. Reach the arms forward, bending the knees to sink toe balance. You might stay here, or you might want to keep sinking down. Find your hips moving toward the heels. Great job, hands to the mat, forward fold. Let's step the left foot back, runner's lunge. Let the hips sink in. And take a little rock forward and back. Stepping that other leg back, downward facing dog. Inhale, move to plank. Exhale, move back to dog. Come forward again, plank. And dog, one more time. Sink the knees, press through the palms to let the chest press toward the thighs. Little hop forward. Forward fold. Just breathe there a moment. A little bend in the knees and I'll roll my way up. Slow. Vertebra by vertebra. Let the shoulders move back and down. And finally let the head lift. Reaching tall, inhale. Balance to the right foot, left knee rises. Step that left foot to the back of the mat, warrior 2. Opening wide here. Keep the knee bent as we reach forward. Let the arm come to the thigh. Reach that left arm overhead. Side angle pose. Lifting your way up into the center. Turn the toes to face the middle of the mat. Interlocking fingers. We'll roll the shoulders away. And just let the arms extend out. Chest opens up. You can look up toward the ceiling as the hands slide along the glute. Forward fold. You can hold the spine if it feels okay. Holding down, letting the arms lift. If it's too much, go ahead, just take the forearms instead. Little bend in the knees. We'll rise our way back out. Let the arms rest. Take the arms wide. Turn left toes toward the back of the mat. Bend that knee. Warrior 2. Left arm comes down to the thigh, reaching along with the right, extended side angle. Inhaling, moving back through that warrior two. Turn the toes forward. And this time, taking hands just to the waist. Keep the elbows pressing open, fold forward. So keep pressing those elbows up toward the sky, hands on the waist. So we're just using the strength of our feet to hold us here in this fold. Pull the elbows up one more time, press the shoulders away. Great job. Let's bend the knees, rise our way back up. Turning right toes to face forward. And we'll just bring the hands down on either side of the foot. Tuck the back toes, runner's lunge. Send that leg back into your plank. And then sinking knees to the mat. Toes come together behind, and we'll just let our hips come back, child's pose. Press the forehead down to the ground. Few long breaths here. On your next breath, let's come up to all fours and take our thread the needle. So left arm's gonna reach up, stack the shoulders over, and then just reach that arm through and under the right. Let the the shoulder and the left ear come down. If that's feeling good, you can extend the right arm and extend the right leg to add a little more pressure to that left shoulder. Just breathe wherever you are. Feel that nice opening in between the shoulder blades through the upper back. Let the knee come down. Let's walk the hand in. Move our way back up and through. Reach toward the ceiling. And let that hand come down. Right arm reaching tall. On an exhale, threading underneath the left. Bring shoulder and ear to the mat. If that's feeling good, you could extend left arm and leg to add a little more. Good. Hand and knee coming in if they're out. Reach that right arm up and through. Bring it back to the mat. Tuck the toes. Let's lift downward facing dog. Just hold a moment. Looking forward, step or hop your way to the top. Forward fold. And roll all the way to standing. Inhaling to reach tall. Exhale, sit to your chair. Lovely. Release to standing. Let the hands come behind like we had in our wide-legged fold. Interlock the fingers. Rolling shoulders down and away. Forward fold. Let the arms lift off the back if they feel comfortable to do that. Release the arms to the back. Slowly roll your way up. Standing cobra, we're just going to roll the shoulders back. Take it to a back bend as the arms slide down the back and the glutes. Release there. Reaching tall, let's balance into the left foot. Right knee rises, one-legged mountain. And this time we're going to cross the ankle over the thigh and let that knee open to the side. Make you like a figure four here. Hands melt to the heart, and we're going to sit into this position, standing pigeon. Just like chair, but with the leg crossed here. One more breath. Very nice. Can we straighten all the way back to that figure four and reach up tall? Let the foot uncross. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale to the mat. Step it back to plank. Lowering chaturanga or to the mat. And a lift up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Looking forward, step or hop to the top. Forward fold. And roll your way up. Inhaling to reach. Exhale into chair. Release to your mountain. Hands come into the heart, and I'm going to balance to the right foot this time. Left knee lifts, one-legged mountain. Cross that ankle, open the knee, and start to just bend into that right leg, sitting into this standing pigeon pose. Just breathe, try and hold focus here as you balance. Very nice, lifting all the way back up to a tall figure four. And release the foot, forward fold. Step or hop your way back, coming into plank, lower down. Lift, downward facing dog. Holding here, so I'm going to take a little bend in the right leg, reach the left hand over and take that thigh, maybe the outside of the thigh. Take a little twist, pulling into the leg. I can look out under my right arm. Step the hand back, little bend in the left knee as I reach right arm across, hit the outside of that thigh. Back to the center, and move to plank. Let the knees come down, sink back, child's pose, 3 breaths. Go ahead, just lift the head. I'm looking forward. So we see our forearms are down on the mat, our palms face down. I'm just going to move on to the forearms from there. Tuck in the back toes, let the hips lift up like downward facing dog. Coming into your dolphin pose. So give a little push into the forearms, kind of slide the chest away. My gaze is back between the feet. The back of the neck is really long. Find your breath there. And go ahead, let the knees back to the mat. Let's lift onto the hands, coming into tabletop. And I'm just gonna reach the right leg out long, flatten out that left foot so you have good balance there. Balancing tabletop, left arm reaches out. Gaze is down at the mat. Step both limbs in. Left leg extends, right arm reaching out. Balance table. Hand and knee come down. And let's sit to the feet, hero's pose. Give the shoulders a little roll to bring them back. Chest is open here. Just take a couple breaths, letting the quads open, stretching fronts of the ankles and the feet. Good, moving back to the forearms. Palms face down. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips, dolphin. Give a press into the mat. From here, I'm going to take a little bend in the knees and look forward. And then I can step my feet toward the back of the mat to come into a forearm plank, letting hips come level with the rest of the body. And then just rest the belly to the mat. Flatten the feet, let the chest lift in your Sphinx pose. Nice gentle back bend here. Go ahead, walk the hands underneath the shoulders. Give yourself a press up to the knees. And we'll move over to seated. Let's just start here with cross legs in our easy pose and take some circles around. Take it back the other way as well. Pausing in the center, and we'll just step the feet flat onto the mat. Take them out to a diagonal, so coming like your yogic squat. Hips are open here, and I can bring the palms together. If you don't feel anything, take the feet a little wider, keep pressing into the palms. Try and relax the thigh muscles. 2 more breaths. Moving to cobbler's pose. I'm just going to bring my hands apart, slide the bottoms of my feet together, let the knees open, and take some circles around here. Take it back the other way as well. Pause in the center and take it in for your fold. Let the neck relax. head, lifting our way up. Keep the legs as they are, and we're just going to lay back onto the mat. Reclining cobbler's pose. Roll the shoulder blades under so they flatten to the ground. Let gravity just take the knees apart. Let the knees come together. We're going to hug them into the body and then lift the chest, bringing forehead toward the knees. So tight little ball here. And then release all that down. Let the arms open beside you. Let the legs slide out long. Coming into our resting pose, Shavasana. We're just going to take a couple minutes here. Connecting to the way our body is feeling this morning. And the way our mind is feeling this morning. Without judgment, just taking note, where are you at? Notice your breath here. Does it feel a bit shallow? Allow yourself to take the breath a little deeper. Slowly inhaling as much air as you can. Feeling chest and belly expand. And then just to slowly let it all back out. Take a couple more of these in and out.
I wanna be free, so free, like a feather blowing through the breeze, like a bird in a tree, like a dolphin in the sea. I wanna fly high, so high, like an eagle in the sky. And when my time has come, I'll let it all go with a sigh.
Let's slowly begin to wake the body, just moving hands and feet. Give the arms and legs a nice long stretch. And then let's bend the knees and we'll just hug them back to the chest and give ourselves a little rock side to side.
I wanna be free, be me, be the only being that I see, not to rise, not to fall.
Moving this into happy baby, I'm going to take my knees wider than my rib cage. Turn the bottoms of the feet toward the sky. You can take a hold of the bottom of the feet or maybe the backs of the legs. And just take a little rock side to side. From here, I'll just take a rock forward and back, starting to rock the baby. Moving your way all the way back up to seated. And just letting yourself sit comfortably. Go ahead, draw the chin to the chest. And just take the head side to side, stretching out the back of the neck. Moving ear to shoulder. And then take some big circles all the way around with the head. Moving back the other way as well. And pausing in the center. Let's take a big reach up, inhaling. As you exhale, coming to spinal twist, reach left hand to right leg. Right arm comes behind you. Just take a little look out over that shoulder. Moving through the center, reach tall again. Exhaling your twist over toward the left. And release into the center. We'll reach high one more time. Let the palms come together. And then draw them in toward the heart, letting the head bow. Feeling in gratitude and respect for yourself, for this time that you dedicated to your practice and well-being. Thank yourself for doing this. And then moving hands to the forehead, sending that gratitude out to each person here. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your morning together. Namaste. Thanks for being here, everyone.
Thank
See
you.
you next time.
Bye.
Bye, Declan. Good to see you again.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.